Hello, people, and welcome to watch the bronze medal match of the Online Finnish Carcassonne Championship. Online Carcassonne Finnish Championship, yeah. So this of course is the penultimate match of the season, if you can say that, and of course I can. And it is going to determine the third and fourth place spots, but on top of that, it has the chance to also determine which one of these players, Jonne Vornanen with the screen name Noppasakki or Matti Vähätalo with the screen name maelstrim, is going to participate in the CCL qualifiers for the 2026 season, because there is there's the Q2 qualifier, which is basically where where people from the online championships go, and um, now usually um, the OCFC prizes are such that the first place finisher will get the main stage spot, and the second place finisher gets the qualifier spot. However, because I already have secured myself a qualifier spot in another qualifier in the qualifier 4, I believe it was, with the all-time peak elo of 2025. Then, in case I lose to Larpatori in the finals, which are happening on the 3rd of October, then I will be conceding my CCL qualifier spot to the third place finisher, and then I will be taking the qualifier spot in another qualifier bracket instead. And this is just because there is the possibility to give 3 players altogether from Finland to actually get into the CCL, although very unlikely to get to the main stage with for all. But more people for my nationality, yay! It's always great to be able to have that chance possible. So Noppasakki at the moment is currently rated just above 500, and is, I would say, is the favorite in this match. Maelstrim at the moment rated just below 400, but let's not judge too heavily based on the lower rating, as actually conveniently enough, Maelstrom was the only player who I actually lost to a singular game in the preliminary rounds. So there he can definitely give you a bit of a headache. And I have also ensured that these both players will be taking the qualifier spot if they can lay their hands on it. So there's really no doubt that the players are going to go for it. And this is, of course, a best of 5 format, so let's keep that in mind as well. Let me actually quickly check that all my overlays are fine. They seem to be. Okay. So 4 points for Maelstrom as the starting player, 4 points for Noppasakki, and again 4 points for Maelstrom again. An early field is gonna go down, and looks like Noppasakki is going to actually take a city, which I initially thought that the field might look a bit more like juicier for him, but I think this is the correct call because the field could very easily get blocked into just 6 points, whereas it had already the second 6 pointer field just next to it, so it doesn't really matter, or it didn't really matter who would be taking the first 6 pointer. The road monastery though is going to even further make the field larger, now already 12 points, and it's gonna get taken like very soon here, perhaps even with this tile for red, maybe going over here, laying down on the field, which would be actually pretty good, considering that the field would then basically be blocked off from any attacks or any like high super high value attacks from blue, because then the only place to attack from is to go here and add a point or points to red. However, I mean, starting yet another city with this juicy field up here, I mean, it's an option, sure. I think, yeah. I mean, it's an option, and I mean, I did say that this city can get this field can get attacked from multiple spots, and it still can actually, as a result of Maelstrom taking it with a curve, because now it had chances to attack the field from here with the city plus road tile, or from here with the city plus field tile for red. But now, after taking this 3-point road, which I don't think is that great for red, simply because it takes away one of the two attacking spots to the field, then it might be spelling some trouble, and very soon actually it's kind of starting to look like that blue is going to be getting his hands with a 2-0 onto the field. What I am expecting to happen is for blue to finish the city and drop another farmer, and then essentially this entire field is going to be blocked off entirely. Now, if that happens, then it's not that bad really for red, because he has the compensating monasteries, he has a road, he has, well, I mean, this city is really bad looking, but he can threaten to complete that at some point. Now this though, I think is a miss, because what I think would be or should be the highest priority for red here is to prevent blue from getting a city cap and dropping a second farmer, which would still be, I think, the highest priority here. Even though this is a nice move, being able to get back a meeple from the monastery, adding a point to the other monastery, and also indirectly adding stuff to the road, then I mean, it's just really a key thing to do is to prevent the second meeple from blue from appearing. Also, I think a rather major miss even from blue here. First of all, adding a shielded tile to the shared feature, whereas he could have gone over here and add the shielded city cap, add the shielded Dorito to his own city, and get the 4 points and add a second meeple to the field. But instead, it does not look like maelstrim is at all caring about the field. I mean, it's 15 points though, and you had the perfect opportunity to place a meeple on it. I think this is a huge miss from maelstrim, because now effectively there is only one singular spot to attack to the field, which is exactly this. And with the 15-point field, you would definitely want to secure the field with a second meeple so that you can then perhaps in the future even just drop off city caps like this one into here without maybe even necessary investing a meeple. But he does create, well, let's say more so he gets saved with not having to place another meeple onto the field just yet, but he will have to do that at some point. So takes out the field attacking spots, and also is now threatening threatening with a double Dorito move, or maybe with a Dorito plus a triple city over here to try and take over the shared city. First things first though, gotta take out the threat which Red was putting up of finishing a 6-point city, and so this is a very nicely dealt with it. Red adding probably just a 1 point, or could go actually over here, then maybe get like some sort of city tile and add a meeple of its own to get to the field. Maybe that's an option. Or maybe he can just go over here as well and be 1 tile off from finishing the monastery. Some other possibilities, maybe going over here, you know, because if maybe blue is trying to get over here with the road Dorito, but then we can block immediately, so we can prevent that. Yeah, I mean, really these 3 moves are like the only ones that I can think of. Welcome Helke and Ian. Nice to see you in the chat. But as we have seen so far, this game has really not gone exactly the way that I personally would be playing it. So we are most likely about to witness some other shenanigans also. So again, just to remind you, I think maybe the top move, second best, third best, probably in that order. But I think it is very important to start thinking about the field, because it is 15 points, and if you let I don't know what this does. Taking a 2-point row. Yikes. Yeah, I definitely not a fan of this. Like, there's also the case to be made that, you know, if you want a 2-point road, you could just go over here, right? Take a 2-point road here, and then you could even loop around already with 2 points already available, and then just need it for the yeah, then you just need the curvy tiles. Whereas now you are already also like looking specifically for a road end, which you could also use over here anyways. So in general, like this just offers like easier time with a road, and also this like slightly messes up um, with the monastery that red has, because now red can't really, well, I mean red can go with the monastery over here, but then he's gonna maybe have to wait to get a city tile to get a tile over on this spot before he can really like pursue anything with the road. Otherwise, he would be making the monastery or monasteries a bit more vulnerable. And now this is kinda dangerous, maybe. Well, actually not. It's not that dangerous. Like I was about to say, oh, oh my God, I'm. I have a feeling I'm about to make that exact face all too many times during this game, but or during this match. But well, first of all, I mean you're taking 3 points here, as opposed to 2 points and a meeple back. And like this is the singular most perfect tile you could get to be placing over on this square because you have no road monasteries anymore. So you can't just complete this with a monastery. And so you are really looking for maybe a curve here then. Actually, you are looking a curve. You are 100% looking a curve, especially since you didn't utilize the crossroad. Because if you go with the straight road, then you still need the curve. Yeah, you're still gonna need the curve. And now when you are leaving this here, then you are allowing maelstrim the chance to get, well, a tile like this and go over here and restrict both of your meeples to a dagger, which wouldn't really be all that great, especially especially when you have a field to fight for. And again, as the great wisdom goes, the player with less blocked meeples is more likely to win a big field fight. And so far, not having made really like any effort to get onto this field, rather actually making it more difficult, rather for red to get onto this field by himself, is pretty curious tactic. And seemingly Noppasakki is going for some other maneuvers here, trying to actually gamble here a bit and unifies the cities and tries to go for a city cap plus a triangle combo. But like actually, like in reality, his position isn't even that bad. Like all he needs is like to not do this kind of stuff, or if you do, then make sure that you can get your meeples out like ASAP with like literally the perfect tiles. But he's not doing that, and it's going to cause problems, a lot of problems. Like now, if you go here, I mean, you could, and probably also like still should go there, because now there's only one monastery remaining into this square, and otherwise you are just looking for a curve. And also, this is the penultimate dagger, so now the risk of getting restricted to one is going to become even higher. So it's probably a good idea to like bounce off of the situation before you get trapped. Also, you have 15 seconds on the clock, so please do something. And he does do something indeed. He attacks the shared city, which is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still 6 tiles there to connect. And well, he does get the final monastery, but now you can see the bit of an issue here. Like he specifically is going to need a curve, which there are still several remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So still four regular curves remaining, which is a decent amount. But with no meeples and with 30 tiles remaining, the only way he's going to get any meeples back is, well, on top of the curves, is the shared city over here. Well, like getting a meeple back with like one tile. Of course, there's also the chance of actually completing this stuff. but we'll see if that actually gets anywhere. It doesn't really significantly help the fact that blue is actually getting all the curves. No road monasteries makes the square super vulnerable now. Yeah, I agree, which is exactly why it was so important in my mind to use the crossroad over here, and also why it was like just in general not such a good idea to take this road in the first place, because it's going to cause issues with this exact square, especially when you turn it to the left. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice counting from maelstrim here. Making sure that this city can never be finished because there are no more triple cities remaining. So he is taking out the most disastrous scenario. And the fact that there are no triple cities remaining is also going to mean that there is a possibility now for red to also block this guy, which has been there since like the dawn, since like the dawn of time. But he's gonna have to find some particular tiles to do so. And also has to avoid blue finding all the curves, because again that is not really, helping the chances of red here of winning. Could we block here? Well, not really. There are still two daggers to go. I mean, we can just simply add 2 points to our city though, and expand expand the ruin, because that's all it is now. It's a ruin and it's not going to be finished anyways. Or we can, I guess, go here, but then it kind of blocks our own meeple to only one tile. And the benefit of this move would be that we can then get a Dorito and go here and tackle this guy to 0 out. Which is, oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Which is exactly what blue does. In a position where it harms him so severely. Because again, there are no triple cities remaining and this is a full block. And you see the consequences of his actions on the spot. Like, he would have been able to connect finally to the shared city, but now no longer because of this choice here. Made a 50-50 block whilst making his own meeple super vulnerable. And yeah, now things aren't actually looking that bad for red, because the 50-point field is offset with the monasteries, which are now also scoring 15 points. He's down, well, blue is up 6 points with the road plus 3 points, with this road plus 8 points, plus 6 points, and then minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, minus 8 points. Was this actually even necessary? Well, as a matter of fact, I would say that this wasn't. Like, you can just, like, if you're gonna start a city with one meeple, and then when you invest that meeple, you have no longer meeples in your hand. It's most likely better to just take a safer route and to go starting a city from here, where it causes no harm and where it is very easy to finish, and it is not vulnerable really in any kind of way. which is not the case over here. Maelstrim is going to be doing something, maybe going over here. Actually, are there tiles to go here? There is one starting tile. There are actually, well, there is one city crossroad, and there's also a dagger to go. So 3 tiles still to go into the square. With 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually, I would have kind of liked blue to maybe go over here, because then it would leave only 1 tile for red to get this meeple back. Well, a chance to get this meeple back, because he would only be able to prolong the city, not finish the city with 1 tile. But instead he goes for a pre-completion of a 6-point city. Just needs the city cap to go, and now with the no meeples in red's hand, it is a very low risk. Does decide to take up on the road at the top, anticipating the regular curve to hit the hand of red, which there are still, I think, 2 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 2 remaining. And blue fishes out yet another one of those curves, which of course is not going to be going over here, because that would be a disastrous move, but maybe it would be going over here. With 9 tiles to go and 3 city caps to go into here after the curve, it's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's actually taking away, well, it is taking away 2 city caps. But yeah, sure, this is fine. Creating a 6-point road. Now this doesn't really matter, but we would have been able to get to bank, or to like really bank on our plan here, and to even get our road meeple back. But unfortunately, that is not the case any longer. Yeah, this would have been fine, because it would have only taken away 2 out of the 5 city caps, and then we would have gotten extra value from the city cap over here, because it also adds to our road, or even finishes the road, which would have been the case. But now, with the finishing touch on the 6-point city, blue needs to come up with something, and I'm not sure what that is. Are there tiles to go here? Well, like, there's one regular curve, then there is still this dagger in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there seems to be actually quite many straight roads, which now are... Actually, no, we can just go here. Like, we can go here. Because if we don't get the 6-point road, we will be getting... Well, or we have a chance of getting this road finished, and we can then lay down onto this 6-point field. But just don't lay down on the field just yet. It's not the time for it. It's also very important that if we do get a straight road, well, first of all, we are going to take these 6 points, so that red will not get them. And then if we get to finish this city, we place a farmer on the northern field right here. And this is because there is still this one regular curve in the deck. Well, no longer, because blue catches even the one and final curve from the deck. So that's kind of unfortunate for red that he wasn't able to get even a single one, but it doesn't really matter, does it, if you are leading in points anyway? And I'm pretty sure red is in a kind of comfortable lead here. +2, +9, 17, these cancel out. 16, 1, -5, 11, 5, 4. Well, actually, he's only +4, but unless, I mean, maelstrim for sure has to get a straight road, and I think, like, actually, as long as Noppasakki just like places a farmer on this field, like right now, he is going to guarantee himself a win. Yeah, that's fine. Like, this wasn't like really necessary to create an 8-point city, but all right. And I think the remaining tiles are one straight road, and then there's the dagger, which for maelstrim could have, of course, been useful to block this city right here, which you could have done by placing the crossroad over here. But that is a bit of a miss. But there were actually, I mean, to be honest, there were a lot of misses in this game, like all throughout, from both sides, and I would dare to say that maybe even more so from red than from blue. But even though all of the curves were drawn by blue, he still couldn't really capitalize on the meeple advantage well enough. I mean, this would have actually been like really key move here, to place a Dorito over here on the corner and thus deny the completion of the city with one tile. But that is a very unfortunate miss. And actually, like, like if you get all the curbs, which like you did, and then you also deny the completion of the city, like you're basically set for life here. If red just takes the 6-point field now with the cap, he's good. Yep. The extended tile was a game-losing move from a blue. This one, yeah, I do agree. It put his meeple into a very much unnecessary risk for actually kind of like for nothing, because it doesn't really matter if red gets the dagger or not, because the real tile which red needed was just one of the multiple remaining curves, and if red gets one of those key tiles, then he doesn't need to actually get back his another 8-point move, or his another 8-point monastery. And this is very wild road, to be honest. For very wild road from red, pointing left towards the monastery, which here becomes immediately actually eminent the possibilities that blue missed out on. Well, actually, he did. Well, I mean, this does kind of try and do the same thing, but like doing this half Ukrainian technique here, trapping not 2 monasteries, but a monastery and a road with a meeple on the city, would just be like so unbelievably annoying to deal with for red. Like, even if he gets the dagger, do you really go here? And the answer is that I don't know, because then it would like really easily allow the completion of the 8-point city, while still not actually guaranteeing the completion of the monastery or the road actually. So probably you wouldn't even go there. And then you would just have blocked 2 meeples for the price of one of your own. Also another kind of a major mistake, I want to say, of of trying to pre-finish the city, and I believe this is done with the intention of trying to get a triple city, a city cap, and then a divider on the square. But that is, I think, a little too optimistic, because there are still 3 field Doritos also in the deck. And it is actually more likely for a field Dorito to go into the square than it is than a divider. And also, if you get the divider first, you don't even go here as blue, because then what happens is you just release potentially 2 meeples of red, whilst red will simply attack to the city again. So a much better move for this tile is to simply go over here, take 3 points, and then focus on using maybe like just triple cities over here, maybe even block this square as a whole, have a winning mini battle against this guy, and so on. Instead of trying to do this all too fancy stuff. And you see, exactly the more likely scenario happens, which is the field Dorito hitting the hand of red, releasing the pressure from it. And also maelstrim actually again making the same mistake that he made in the other game as well. He is putting pressure on his own meeples, on his own city attacks for no reason. Like, he doesn't have to do that. He does not have to do that. This is really harmful for Blue's game here, because soon a field plus city tile is gonna hit the hand of red. He's gonna go over here. He's gonna equalize the city, and then blue is just looking stupid there for allowing that exact thing to happen. Also, look at this configuration by red here. I mean, just grabbing the road, pointing to the left, and then just waiting, like being able to just wait and be like held at no charge, and just waiting for a straight road, and basically a straight road. Just absolutely free monastery building with extra efficiency, which was entirely preventable by blue here. Again, going already with the field monastery over here, field monastery, field Dorito, to go over here and do the Ukrainian technique. Noppasakki going with a restriction on to the attacked square, restricting from 6 remaining triple cities, well 5 plus the quad city, to 2 remaining triple cities with a road, which is, well, maybe it's a little inconvenient for blue, but it's not like that bad. There still needs to be some stuff over on this square, maybe restricted into a starting tile, which would seem like the most efficient type of a block. But for now, we can just go here and take 3 points. Well, free 3 points, Or maybe we can even go over here and take the 6-point road, which is what we end up doing, which is also fine. Though I do kind of find it difficult for myself to resist 3 points without a meeple investment versus 6 points with a meeple investment. Well, it's not even like 6 points just yet, but it's very likely to be 6 points. So there's like a lot of this inefficiency happening all over the board, like from both sides, but especially missed opportunities from blue side in this game here. Maybe could be going just taking some easy 4 points here, though it leaves a 6-pointer up for grabs, which is why red decides to just take the 4 points elsewhere. But this does create a field though, which blue is quite likely to take. Doesn't, which I find to be a bit of a grievous mistake. Shout out to General Grievous. And now, well, I mean, really only one move here for blue, going over here. And then trying to block this square as a whole and have a winning mini battle against this 1-point guy. I guess you could go over here as well, just taking away the empty city cap, but like you are a bit behind, I guess, and you are about to lose the field kinda because you didn't take it. So yeah, I think this is the best move. Unfortunately, not gonna be quite successful, as Noppasakki is almost for certain gonna go over here and equalize the feature. Though he could go over here as well and take another city, and then also try to actually start like really blocking this square towards the starting tile, because there are still how many? 4 city caps to go here. 2 daggers, a starting tile, and a city crossroad. So he still definitely wants to make the blocking effort, and this would be kind of kind of the perfect tile to do so, and he does indeed go for that. So his reputation kind of precedes him. So from my personal experience, Noppasakki is certainly a very big fan of blocking a lot, but also seems to be, unfortunately for him, kind of a big fan of allowing himself to get blocked if the opponent sees their opportunities. So that kind of, I guess, cancels out his gimmicks. Monastery for maelstrim. There is a clear 5-point spot here, or here. Both very decent spots. This one, I guess, I mean, it has downsides and upsides. The downside would be that it would be a... Oh my Lord Jesus, holy Christ. Why? Oh my God. What is going on in the head of blue here? Oh my God. This is like okay. This is what I call active self-sabotage. So what blue is doing here is they are trying to block their own city, which had still actually quite decent chances of finishing, of getting finished. Now it has like 37% chance, provided that he's able to save this square. So not that great, because he had 4 tiles to go into the square in the form of 4 city caps, and now he restricted those chances to only one. He's also trying to like really aggressively attack the city of red here, which is why he's now using 2 tiles here to make that happen. But like with both of those tiles, he's causing harm for himself. First with the self block onto his own city, and then he's also finishing the road of red, like basically for free, allowing an extra meeple to red's hand, which red now very conveniently is able to use to take this field for himself. Now, well, the plan I guess kind of worked for maelstrim, but at what cost though? Because he's going to get blocked over here for sure. If I know, oh my, oh my, well, I guess I don't know anything. But like, why? Why I really cannot explain how the mind works for these people. Because like we have seen that Noppasakki is like very eager to go for the blocking platforms. He goes for the blocking platforms with this dagger. He does that with the triple city as opposed to just taking 4 points like straight up. But when it comes to getting the final block going, he doesn't do that. He just adds 1 point to the road. I don't know why. I don't know why. And it might be severely handicapping him later on if this city actually survives. So maelstrim now has a chance to actually try and save it. Though he doesn't take that chance. He rather is going to face extinction. Do we now see the full block? Let's see. I mean, hopefully, because I think it is by far the best move at the moment. Because Red's situation is like really good here. He's +7 on the scoreboard, +8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Has control of the field. Is -4 on this mini battle here, so +11. Currently, actually, still actually winning this mini battle right here, and it's not going to even be that much like negative points if like if he just goes here and finishes the block. And he's also winning this mini battle here slightly, so he's like I don't know, +10 or something overall. So like things are like really good for him. Also, it's like 1-on-1 meeple, like free meeple action at the moment, whereas red is the only player who can get a meeple back, because these guys are not going to get back. These guys are not going to get back. These guys are not going to get back. This guy is not going to get back. 25 tiles left to go for blue with 1 meeple, with a field fight going, and he is already down on the scoreboard as well. Like, the situation is incredibly bad for blue. Reminds me that I should certainly update the score. So 1-0 in favor of Noppasakki. Co-op Carcassonne, yeah, it kind of does feel like it. Hello, George. This is best of 5, not best of 3. So all playoff games or playoff matches in the OCFC are best of 5. The semi-finals, the finals, and the bronze medal match as well. So all best of 5. Red going for, well, first of all, even getting the final starting tile anyway, so no worries there. So going for just a simple 4-pointer. And gonna be progressing his road. Now he will be, well, he might be losing out on some value, maybe like in the form of, well, especially from monasteries, which could be really handy actually for blue to try and get back into the game. Like blue actually really needs to try and score, especially with the monasteries. Like we go here and we kind of have to. I mean, we just have to go for a meeple there, and we do go for a meeple, which is exactly what he needs to be doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one vanilla, and after the monastery of red, there are also 2 more monasteries in the deck. Noppasakki goes for a block, or tries to, and we should be seeing a defense right here from blue. If blue does not do that, he is very likely going to be doomed to lose this game on the very next move of red. There's like absolutely no way we can avoid doing this move. uh, Once again, I would be mistaken. I mean, I don't think Blue realizes that his only way to get a meeple back is from this monastery. He needs to get a meeple back from this monastery. Absolutely has to. There is no other way he will be able to pull out a win from this game otherwise. There's like no way. Needs to protect this square. And it should especially be registering in his head that this monastery is under a blocking threat. When red goes here and creates stuff at the top, which is the blocking platform. And now this tile is not even like a good defense tile, like we could do that, but then it only leaves us one tile to get our meeple back. But I don't even know if we should even go there anymore. Like taking away one of the 3 tiles, if we go here with the curve, is like fine because we leave 2 tiles. But then if we now go here, we only leave 50% chance of what it used to be had we um, like self saved, well, looking saved our monastery with another tile. Also, this tile like does pretty much nothing. Like it disallows a loop road here, but like it's not important to do when you don't have any meeples, and like you are, even if you were to be to be yeah, sitting without any meeples here, then like you need to get meeples out, and if anything, it's like in the interest of blue to get uh, like quick point features on the like on the board, because he is behind in points. So blue does get a meeple back from the shared city, which is, well, like basically a second miracle which could have happened in this game. But in the meanwhile, we have 8 points going on the board for red. We have now yet another 6-point field created. We could take like quick points here for blue, which honestly I don't know if it's like even a saving grace. Probably still like should do that because there's not much else we could do. Like if we really would want to bank on stuff, then like we could go, I guess, over here and drop a farmer and then hope to get, well, first of all, not blocked, and second of all, to get the monastery straight away. But like blue has put himself into a position which is like so far from being like realistically salvageable. plus 20 on this on the scoreboard for red. We have an equal field, plus 12. Actually ended up still being in the lead for plus 1 point. So plus 13, plus 9, 10, 15, plus 19, and the extra meeple. Like this game is so far from being salvageable at this point. um, for blue. Like if red wants to put this game to bed, like right now, he could even go over here or over here and place a farmer. This one, actually, do I like that? I maybe I like this. Um, so really, of course, trying to like super aggressively score, and now having to having the need to rely on a super obnoxiously great tile run out. We need to get uh, this. So a city cap, so we get a 10 pointer, which is nice. Now we need to get the final monastery, like for sure, or maybe even just a curve. We drop a farmer and then the monastery. Either way, but like we just need to maximize, like really need to maximize our point scoring on our final tiles, and even then, we are like so far behind, man. 9. We are like still minus 16 even after a 10-point city. And now there's the 9-point field, which Noppasakki could even just take straight up. Go here, place Unball down onto the field, be up by like what, plus 26, so like an absurd amount basically, and he would still have tiles to get a meeple back from here and from here. Now we do get the curve, and honestly, probably I think we should just be going over here at this point. Drop a farmer, hope that we draw the final remaining monastery, and I don't know, try scoring somehow some more. Because then that's a 13-point sequence right there. Then we would still have 2 tiles remaining. Maybe we can attack this field of 9 points if there are suitable tiles. So like plus 9 again. So like 22 points with our final 4 tiles, which is like, basically at least very close to the absolute maximum that we could do, if not the absolute maximum. And actually, it still wouldn't be enough because we are already losing by like minus 23, I think. So, like I said, we are like we are in a situation where, okay, so we do try. Oh, but this is actually, oh, this is so bad, man, because we can. Oh, oh, bro. Oh, bro. Because, yeah, we can make the exact same attack from here, bro. Also, this is like the worst move ever that Noppasakki could make. Well, it's not the worst move. Like an even worse move would be to go over here, but it's like the second worst move that Noppasakki could do, because this saves the monastery, which could have been blocked by like 10 times by now. Also, was this the final remaining curve? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, there are still curve or curves remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Well, okay. There was one curve, but unfortunately, it doesn't go to the hand of maelstrim. But like, what is this attack, man? Like we can make a billion times, like seriously, a billion times better attack. I'm also capping hard because this was the final monastery though. Why did again no one tell me anything? What? Well, I mean, so this was the final monastery anyways, because one is here, of course, as the blocking tile, and then we have this and this. So this was actually blocked ever since Noppasakki got the two other monasteries and also the city cap actually. So really, we didn't actually stand any chance at the at the end here as blue. I mean, but like still, the best move would have been to go probably over here and to get a very easy connection to the field with a crossroad or with any of the curves remaining in the deck. Actually, a 15-point field as well, so quite considerable. So, I mean, that was basically entirely self-made loss there. There's a lot of improvement still available there for well for both players, of course, but especially I think for blue. I mean, he's not quite grasping the uh, board in a sense that he would be like fully understanding the point um, the point count and what he needs to do and what like winning paths he has paths winning paths and also like blue isn't like doesn't basically doesn't care about his own features like doesn't care about the city doesn't care about the monastery and yeah that's exactly the result that exactly the result that you get when you don't pay enough attention. 2-0 for red. Let's see if maelstrim can make any sort of comeback with the third game or if it is going to be a full sweep for Noppasakki. Okay, cities for both players. We have maelstrim as the starting player here, seemingly being able to take the 4 points. And yeah, we have a really kind of unfortunate looking situation for blue here with the city, but actually as a silver lining, at least also the features of red are also were attackable. Now the second one still is, but let's see if it gets finished. I would just do this city first. Like I know that the tile like neatly fits like better here, but the finishing of the city isn't really important. Yep, this is the way to go. The finishing of the city isn't really important because it it controls basically the two monasteries here. So it doesn't even matter if the city gets finished because also then the monasteries are will be stuck. And well, it does get finished. It was a very nice two tile sequence there for blue, though his own city is still under severe pressure. Most likely going to be seeing this move right here. given the fact that red does like to do a lot of blocking. Doesn't go for it, which I don't know, doesn't really quite sit right in my eyes, but okay. Taking a 2-point road, it's doable. But actually, if red does not get this city blocked, then he might be having some issues. Although it is still open from like many spots, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is pretty easy to attack, or try blocking further for that matter. City cap for red. Continuing the cities. Actually, I actually have to say this triple city was a miss here, because like even though it does give a nice road end to your road, and it does make like progressing the city, or especially completing the city, it makes it like far more difficult. So like I think my top move would have definitely been just taking 2 points over here, and taking away actually the only available road end from blue, because there were no others currently available. But this is actually kind of a wet board in the sense that there is a lot of stuff to score. There's going to be a kind of nice looking field here for, I would say, 12 points with 3, 6, 9, and 12. The monasteries are very close to being completed for blue. There's a nice looking road. This city is still actually like kind of dangerous. And Noppasakki still hasn't really reacted to that city in any way. But maybe it's going to change right now. Maybe we go over here, maybe we attack, or maybe we go over here and we attack. But I don't think he should just let it slide for nothing, because it's like really annoying to have to deal with this kind of stuff when your opponent starts suddenly getting a lot of city caps, one here, and then suddenly you can't get a blocking tile, and you're just thinking like, why didn't I do anything about it sooner? But let's actually give some leeway, I guess, and spell out the fact that actually there has not been a singular tile for red to be able to go here and make the block. Like, he hasn't had the curves in his hand. Well, yeah, I mean, actually, this was like has been like the only tile he has been able to block the city, but it wasn't as important back then. An indirect defense of the square might have been better to preserve the vanilla cap. Oh yeah, that was in the previous game. I have seemingly missed out on some comments, which I'm sorry for. There are all 6 monasteries already. Red even didn't care blocking it so brutal. Yeah, yeah. Referencing to the previous game. Okay, so what do we have? We have a dagger for red, trying to decide whether it is worth it to, I don't know, go here, which actually both seem kind of bad moves. I mean, but going over here, blocking the city, taking the field, looking kind of good, to be honest. Takes a 9-point field. Make sure that you don't really have, and you don't have to worry about the completion of this monastery any longer. Of this monastery, of the city any longer. You can treat it as a ruin. This, I mean, there's an idea behind it. Sure, it's trying to get the divider. But now this gets saved, and you still have to now actually act on this city. Although actually it's very easy. You can just go over here, and it's going to be a full block because there are no more right-hand sided daggers. Or you just do this, and you get a winning mini battle, which is, I guess, also okay. But again, this city, man, it's going to be living rent-free in Red's head if it actually gets finished. Because Red has had so many possibilities, so many options to block it with, or like make the completion more difficult with all sorts of tiles that you can't really say that it would not have been possible, because even though you didn't really have tiles to make the full block before this really, then you have had tiles to make this entire side more vulnerable. Six-point monastery for red. And let's see if blue goes for this idea. Maybe he does. And yeah, it would actually keep his chances alive of actually finishing this city, which is kind of absurd given the state of the game and given how this game has went. I don't really see any other like great possibilities for blue here. Maybe he wants to go over here or drop another farmer, but like there are multiple spots to drop another farmer to, like over here, over here, over here. So dropping another farmer, especially when you have two meeples in hand and you are now controlling the field at the moment, isn't really the most important thing to do. This is okay. Yeah, this is indirectly protecting the square, or just indirectly protecting the monastery of red, of blue. So that's fine. Though I would like to see this because again, red could have been able to fully block the city. But I have a looming suspicion. Yeah, blue is gonna go here. He's gonna take a road. And now we don't have a tile to fully block. I swear, if this city gets completed, there is... it's just a self-made disaster. Purely. I don't like blue's cow move since it inhibits monastery stacking. I mean, I guess that's kind of true, but like you can still go for stacked monasteries over here. You like it's just going to be restricting like the new monastery. And if you go for a monastery over here, you can go with another one over here in some cases. So I really don't feel like it's that bad. What I am worried about is Noppasakki still somehow not doing anything about this square. Nothing. He's just chilling. Let me see. Is it actually possible to complete it with one? There's 2, 3, 4. There's a vanilla, and then there is a tube divider, so it is possible to complete. There's also the combo of a tube divider and a Dorito. There are no more cows anymore, so if you attack now, then it might get blocked. And there are actually 3 tiles to make that block, so kind of risky. Plus 20 on the scoreboard, plus 23, 27, 22, 10, 8, 2, plus 4, 6, plus 10 for blue. Actually, he's not like that much ahead, especially given that red has 3 more meeples. But he does have recoverable meeples though, over here, and also actually over here. Oh, a road monastery would be nasty. Finishing a road, getting a 6-point monastery, and getting 6 points more onto the field. But this field is going to be like really difficult to keep though, with only 1 meeple, because there are multiple ways to attack it. Can attack from here. I could attack from here in some cases. Then, if a road monastery gets here, then also from here is a thing. Oh, I mean, actually, Blue Down doesn't even have much of a better choice than to go here and maybe hope for a divider, right? Because otherwise, what's going to happen is red's going to go here. Actually, I don't think red will find this move given his other moves so far, but red could go here with a what is it called? With a crossroad or with a curve, and restrict this square to a dagger which no longer exists, and then have a completely unrestrained hands basically on this square right here. Either to go with a Dorito or to find the divider and cut himself out, and then have a blocked ruin for blue. But actually, I'm going to address this. I'm still going to say that I will be surprised, very surprised, if red finds this move right here, given how he has played so far. I mean, we have seen so many mistakes actually from both sides on like every other move. I mean, that's technically the move. No, that isn't actually even technically the move. That is just a bad move. I mean, this is just bad. It's really bad. Because this was the singular only orientation of the tile which will not allow you to do anything. Because this is the orientation that still allows the block with all of those 3 tiles, with a divider, with a Dorito, which now, well, the Dorito now finds its way into the hand of red, so there's at least that for red. But like, I mean, this is still pretty bad, to be honest. I mean, like any other rotation, and just take the points from the city, from the road. Like it's good, but with this way, oh, you gotta be joking, man. Somehow, Red found the only possible way to not be that good of a move. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, as a very small silver lining, there might be a chance for Red to, well, even if he were not to find a starting tile here, because I assume that this is gonna get blocked, then he might find the starting tile maybe here, then another road tile. So like there is an alternative way to get to the field, but let's see if that is going to be necessary. But so far, especially after the connection onto the city, it's kind of looking good for Red, though he might have to actually connect to the field now, because it's looking pretty big. So +3 for Red, +7. This is nothing so far. This is equal. +12, 16, 22, 23, 18, 11, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, yeah, +10 for blue. Interesting development for sure. I mean, like just 13 tiles ago or so, blue was still +10, but he was at a disadvantage of in meeples of like 1 to 4. Whereas now he's still +10, but he's at an actual advantage with meeples of 2 to 1. Blue gave Red a field connection spot with the rose tile. He could have occupied the field before. With this, yeah, but I think that's fine actually. I think that it's actually fine, but I think blue should have gone. What he should have done is to actually just go here now and place a farmer of his own and threaten to get another farmer to the field. Because it doesn't actually seem like there are many tiles at all to make this full block here. So actually I would say that it might even be better to simply just get a second, oh my days, a second farmer of your own, but the starting tile is actually there. It's actually there. And now blue has to find a way to get to the field. Can he do a ninja? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Actually, 2 curves still remaining. So this looks really good, actually. Just going over here and placing a ninja farmer. Though it might be very difficult to find for blue here, given his level of play, and yeah, this is just not a winning move here. Like after red connects to the field, it's just not enough to grasp these 6-point fields with the +1 onto the road. It's just not enough. Oh, but whoa. Wait, 18. He can still do that. 100% connection, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, there's only one curve. But he still has to do that. Going over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And all crossroads are gone. So going over here, placing a ninja, and then hoping to get the one remaining curve is gonna be a 50-50 shot for the win. Like it has to be. But it has to be found in order to really try and benefit from it. So Fingers crossed. Ninja, do it. Do it. The only way to win, I think. The only way to try and win. Come on. You can find it. You can find it. Don't look any random 6-point fields. Just ninja. It's time to find the absolute winning move here. It's time to think. It's time to pull out the David Blaines here. Just do it. Just go for the ninja. It can be found. It can be found. Let's make double. Oh, it's just a 6-pointer. Oh no, and he would have even gotten the curvy tile. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. I'm not tripping, right? Like it is the curve. Oh, it is. Oh, Jesus, it is the curve. Oh, it is the curve. A ninja was too difficult to find for a 400 rated player, unfortunately. This is why you practice, man. This is why you use all the hours to improve and to find new techniques. That's what like actual training gets you. When you invest the hours, when you actually try to like improve and not just like play random games every now and then you're gonna start seeing stuff like this almost like automatically, and you're going to develop a lot of useful skills and a lot of useful techniques and tactics. That is unfortunate, but that is a clear 3-0 outcome. I do have to say that we saw certainly a lot of action. We saw a lot of mistakes. Like if we think in chess terms, or like in like chess moves, when there are like those question marks, then exclamation mark, question mark, and then like 2 question marks as a sign of a blunder. I think we saw a lot of all of those 3. A lot from both players. Like for example, this move right here. I would say that a chess engine, if there was one for Carcassonne, it would give this like at least a question mark, like at the very least a question mark. And that's just like only one example. Like with this and with also this and this. No, with this and this, both like question marks, or even like straight up blunders, because they do not increase your winning chances at all. You need to get to the field in order to have a winning shot. You need to win the field, which was what, 5, 6, 7, 21 points for the field. And so like compared to this, so plus 15 plus these, actually they don't, the road points don't matter because they are also points for the monastery, but plus 15, which would have been like clearly more than enough. Just watch Otto and Alexei to learn blocking and strategy to get around 4 to 500 easy. There is no easier way. Yeah, I would argue. I mean, that is exactly why me and Alexei and, um, all the others who have content of Carcassonne, in YouTube or in any other platform really. I mean, that's I would argue that is exactly why we do it. We are doing it so that there is material for people to use for learning and to be able to get um, people to become better, to improve with that time that we then invest um, to make that material, to release those videos and streams. It's like all for the purpose of being able to teach and being able to give a sense of learning and a sense of like really just like proper foundations for those who want to see the trouble of using some extra time to improve in this game. As said before, at the beginning of the stream, then now Noppasakki getting the uh, the third place is going to be entitled to the CCL qualifier spot in the case that I lose to Larpatori in the finals, because otherwise I'm gonna go, because if I win the finals, then I'm going to of course take the main stage spot, and I can say like 99.9% certainty that Larvatore is going to claim that CCL qualifier spot for himself, and then the third gets left with nothing. But this is for sure, I would say, a good start for the careers for the competitive careers of both of these players, to just simply to take part in the online championships, just to like get a taste of what they are all about, and like what is the skill level in this competition, and what do they need um, to to make it in these competitions, and how can they improve. Also, it's a very good way for me to like kind of interact, I guess, with the fellow Finnish players, like through this stream, because I do highly encourage them to review or like re-watch the stream afterwards in order to see my comments on their play, because it's kind of difficult to get them on a on a yelling distance. Let's say, otherwise it's a bit of a hassle always to set up any sort of practice sessions, even though that is something that I do tend to try and do from time to time. Let's get the scores up. Three. Wait, no, they are already up. 3-0. Okay, good. Well, then this is the moment where I will be then highlighting that the tournament finals happening between myself and Larpatori are happening on 3rd of October, so on Friday at 1600 UTC plus 3, so 1300 UTC, and they will be streamed on Alexei's channel, so that's nice. So you are very much welcome to tune in to that. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in until the very end. And if you did enjoy this type of Carcassonne content, then there's an easy way to support the channel if you want to see more of it, and that is by subscribing or by simply liking the stream. I'll be seeing you again with some more Carcassonne content, hopefully sooner than later. Bye for now.